So I just closed a 6-hour trade and you can see it on screen here. Took this trade here and you can see the profits, execution, and I want to talk about why you most likely keep slipping up and messing up in trading, because that used to be me not so long ago as well. And I can tell you that it has nothing to do with your discipline, because I wouldn't say I was necessarily disciplined today. I was actually, at first I took a loss in NQ in London session, and then I took this trade on EURUSD basically short, like 2 to 3 minutes after red news events in EURUSD, and I wouldn't call that being disciplined, to be honest. But the thing is, I took the trade because I've actually studied so much that I knew that this could work. That's why I obviously didn't do that on a 100k account, but I knew that this was according to my plan, and then I executed and I accepted the loss in advance because I knew that it was short time after a red news event, but I still took it and it worked. So your discipline, all that stuff, like, that's not what's going to make you profitable. It's just that most people try to trade like everyone else. They see the hype, they see the SMC, the trends, ICT, all that stuff, and they think that that's going to make them profitable. And I used to think so as well. But everyone talks about liquidity sweeps, but in my current strategy, I don't care. Like, I oftentimes I use liquidity sweeps as TP, but I don't wait for a liquidity sweep to enter the market, like, because you don't have to, like, you don't have to wait for a liquidity sweep to take a trade. Yet most people think that that's how you trade. You wait for the liquidity sweep and then you take a position after a market structure shift, a fair value gap. Like, I even don't care about fair value gaps. I don't have to get a fair value gap in order to enter the trade as well. So what I did differently than most people who are watching this probably are doing is I actually thought logically about what is going to work in trading and what's not going to work. And what I did was I stopped watching people who all, like, most people trade the same strategy, and it's just like an echo chamber. They just copy each other and none of them truly knows what they're doing. Most people who trade SMC are the definition of retail traders. They think that they're smart money, but they are the retail traders of this game, because what they're doing doesn't work. And a simple way I could tell you if you have a good strategy or not is this following question: are you trading mostly on your phone, or do you feel like you need a computer in order to actually trade properly? If you don't feel like you need a computer to trade, then you're probably not at the level you should be at, because, and I can't reveal everything about my strategy, but the thing is, it's not as simple as just opening your phone and just taking a trade. Like, there are so many factors that I need to consider, different time frames, all of that stuff, that I could simply not do that on my phone. I could, but I would hate to do so. And like, I'm covering my strategy and how I'm trading everything in my Discord, which is linked in the bio, because it's not that simple. I can just tell you it like in a quick YouTube video. Like, I have to showcase everything, and even if I would write the strategy down, I'd still have to show you how to use it properly, timing and everything. But the current strategy I'm using, the way I found this was I stopped actually focusing on, like, just watching free YouTube videos with people talking about SMC, using this strategy. And it got to the point where I started watching people who talked about, like, even like 1-to-1, 1-to-2 risk reward. And I tried to do that as well, because I thought maybe big R was too difficult to use. But the thing is, it's not, if you know what you're doing. And I can tell you that if you use 1-to-1, 1-to-2, you're probably not going to live off of trading. That's the simple truth, because you have to take some losses as well. And it got to the point where I told myself, like, I can't keep just buying new challenges, blowing them. Like, instead of doing that, instead of trading live, I'm actually going to invest in someone who actually knows how to trade, and I'm going to get their advice on how to trade profitably. Because do you think people who actually know how to trade would give you everything for free? Like, obviously we have the big guys who are doing so, like ICT and other people, but they're doing so because they make so much money off of social media. Like, they have so many subscribers that they can do so. But what do you think happens then? Everyone tries to trade this way and it doesn't work anymore. You have to find someone who is profitable, but not like really big on social media, because at that point you don't trade like everyone else. If someone is profitable and not really big, like everyone doesn't know about them, then they're not going to give you their strategy for free, but they are going to give you the strategy if you actually pay them, because they have nothing to lose. If you pay them, like, let's say $99, they can give you everything. Like, they're going to actually try to make you really profitable if you're willing to give something back, but they're not going to do so for free. And that's the entitled mindset a lot of people have. Like, if trading is a way where 1% make it, like, why do you think that you're going to be that 1% by just watching free YouTube videos? Like, that's not logical at all. It has always been like this. Like, you have to pay to play, you have to get into the right communities, the right circles, have the right connections, and have the right information that not everyone else has. And you should be glad that it's actually like this, because the truth is, someone has to lose in order for you to win, right? But I see a lot of people wasting so much time and effort, and you have to ask yourself, like, do you want to be in this position in 2026 as well? Like, trying to, like, barely surviving in the markets instead of like doing so effortlessly. Like, you can actually trade effortlessly and get, like, as you saw, like a 6-hour trade in London session. Like, it's so simple, but people call everything a scam. Like, no, I'm not going to invest in this, I'm not going to get proper guidance, I'm going to just watch free stuff, I keep blowing accounts, and think that I'm not retail, but in reality I'm still retail. Like, you have to ask yourself, how long are you going to wait before you actually wake up and learn this the right way? Like, once you actually get to that point where you can pass any challenge in like 2 weeks, then without gambling, like the proper way, then you never have to think about money ever again. Like, but people don't want to waste like $99 on a mentorship to get this skill. Like, that in itself is crazy. Because once you get to that point, just imagine, like, trading will move effortlessly and you never have to worry about money ever again in your life. And if you use this opportunity now, before like something changes, whatever, and you can actually get profitable before something changes, like in the world, or you don't have to have that opportunity anymore, we never know. Like, this is your shot, this is your chance to actually change your life forever. But people keep doing the same mistakes. They never want to learn or just accept. Like, there's nothing wrong with accepting that you don't know what you're doing. Like, I've been there myself as well. I thought I was really good, but I can tell you, like, if you're so good, you should be able to pass any prop firm challenge in like 2 weeks without gambling. And I know that sounds like weird for a lot of people. Like, how can you make 15% in 2 weeks consistently? But the truth is, it's not that hard. Like, it's not because people are smart, they just have the right information. Because there are certain like, I would say, glitches in the markets that those who know, they know, and they can utilize those glitches again and again and again, and they can make 5R, 10R effortlessly. Like, it sounds too good to be true, but that's the truth. But you're not going to do so by trading like everyone else. That's simply the truth. But I wish everyone good luck. I'm probably not going to trade anymore for today. Satisfied with that 6R win, and let's go.